Don't go around feeling sad, 'cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and your mama motivated. To the people around you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free, break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerabilities and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes. In your eyes, there's a place I know we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown,
This is Dustin Gardner. He's a comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok post that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally going to become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
Hey, YouTubers! Hi there. What's up? My name's Dustin. This would be called Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island is a subsidiary of No One, so don't get it twisted. That was a little bob and weave there. I hope everyone's doing all right. Ooh. So this is a show that we do weekly. We got me and another fella named Sean Hanlon, who had a doctor's appointment, and we'll see if he arrives. It's going to be a game. For those of you who like to gamble, please do that amongst yourselves. Pause the video now and see if he'll make it. And then, what time he'll make it. There's all kinds of side bets and things you can do. Well, golly, where do I begin, right? How do you even start a show? Some people would say. Well, I remember my old friend Mike way back at, what was it? Episode 1-2-15 said something to the effect of, got to do an introduction. And this show is meant to give us an outlet, if you will. Will you? I don't know. But if you will, it could become an outlet to get rid of all those melting down emotions that surround us all. And there a place you'd like to go where everybody knows your name, that's here. All right? Too much to talk about. My mind is spinning with all the things to talk about. I'll be honest with you. It seems like I've got nothing to talk about, but I got too much. Don't know where to start. I guess to start from the top, which is the most exciting thing, which is Shiba Inu is about to break out. For those of you who know, we've been waiting on Shiba Inu to make Dustin some money. Make all of us some money. Why not? And
It's starting to finally come out of the malaise of winter doldrums of, I don't know, doing already like a 1,000% jump from nothing to 1,000%. So that's good. And now it's about, look, this ain't financial advice. So don't be like trying to be like, oh, he's a financial advisor, because I'm not. Anybody ever met me will tell you I'm not. But listen to every word I'm about to say. Okay? Because here it comes. JK. But I'm into the Shiba Inu. I'm really hoping that it jumps. I don't know. Let's just say 300% would be great. Let's just say drop 1 0. It's got 4 zeros, then some numbers. I think 2, 3, 2, 4 today. At one point, it was up to 4 zeros and an 8. Maybe that's when I should have cashed out some cash. Okay. My first foyer. My first entree-vu into the Cebu play of, let's call it, crypto coins, I guess. I'm not happy about it. I'm just also realizing that, hey, you know what? Things is going to happen. And money is changing. And it's the democratization of technology, which I've done. I mean, I've written 7 albums. I've won an award for 1 album. I've done television shows with a crew of friends and cameras. So technology that used to be only for NBC, CBS's, TV, movies, and I've been able to do it. Which is exciting. Let's face facts. And now that the democratization of money, the decentralization of freedom, I don't know, you tell me, is happening. And look out. Don't get left behind. Because tomorrow is Wednesday. This is Tuesday. Classic Tuesdays right here on Meltdown Island. And other words are happening, I think, in my head. Hi, 4 people. Isn't this exciting? I'm assuming it's like 4. Oh, have you guys seen the new like button? When you hit the like button, it sparkles. It's pretty neat. It like shines and goes twinkly doo. It's really neat. But for those of you who feel like, oh, I can't invest in something like that, I'll send you a gift. How about that? Hey, Tiff. Fuyu Tiger. Fuyu Tiger. Fuyu Tiger. I don't know. What if I go back? That will make it bigger or smaller. Yeah, I'm just taking my time. Just doing it loose. Just playing loose. Playing a little loose today. But I do got so much to say, so much to say, so much to say, so much to say. Remember how the one band sang? Dave Matthews. Yes, Dave Matthews. For those of you who are playing along at home. Now, so Shiba Inu, I'll send it to you if you really just want to just play and see, watch the rise. Send me a message through multiple medias, and I will. Hey, Kara, and I'll send you a gift so that you can play along, so that you don't have to be left behind. And if you just hold on to it for a few years till it gets to $1, you'll be a millionaire. But tomorrow is Wednesday, and tomorrow they're going to have they're going to be doing an Ask Me Anything, an AMA, over on at this gaming, what video gaming place conference in San Francisco, Ohio. There's not a San Francisco, Ohio, you guys. That was a joke. But they're going to be talking about it, and they're going to be announcements, and then there's going to be all people excited because, you know, the neat thing about Shiba Inu is it creates its own ecosystem. They've got real life in real world IRL. My friend is buying their house with Shiba Inu. They got in on the ground floor. Is that true? And they're millionaires from that. Because people who got on the ground floor are millionaires. And we're talking worth only like $100 or something like that. Not very much. $1,000 maybe. I'm the opposite. I'm in deep with no house or no winnings. But that's funny. And when did you find that out, Kara? When did you find that out about that? Because that's the first time I've heard about that. And I'm just wondering because that's exciting. Like they didn't tell you at first, or they didn't talk about it, or you just found out kind of thing, and they're friends of yours, and, you know, we're not on Facebook, and, you know, we don't get all the news like we used to. Remember when Facebook used to be, found out today? You found out today? That's amazing. When did they get out? Can I ask that? When did they get out? If they get on the ground floor, when did they sell it? Because there's multiple times they could have sold it. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Nikki, I was just catching everybody up. Shiba Inu is happening. There's a big conference in San Francisco in which Shiba Inu is presenting their new video games that they've been working on. Oh, he made it! Closing hard, Sean. He showed up. He showed me the graph, but I didn't look at the data. Okay. Welcome to the stage, Sean Hanlon from the back. I love that you entered that way. You went all the way around. And I just moved this curtain, which seems like we planned it. But we didn't, I promise, everybody. Look, I've given you a lot of space there. Ooh, I want that thing. Let me get that thing. You can put that down if you need to. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's got wheels. See? Standing chair has no wheels.
The leaning chair? The leaning stool?
Well, I am sort of leaning on it. Yeah, I'm standing, though. The thing is, you got to use your legs. You got to squeeze your buttocks. See, that's the thing I think with that. Neither one of us, you nor myself, we're doing. Because my butt went to sleep a couple weeks ago, and I didn't want to admit it. But it's because you're using it wrong. Okay. You got to be like, I got to use my core. Which, again, to be fair to me, neither one of us have.
Right. Thank you.
I think we're going to have to bring you up. See, yeah, I think front knees got to be almost touching. I think front knees, but like this. Oh, see? No, very close. Now sit back, though. Sit back and relax. Oh my God, okay. It's so good. You're right. That works well. It's so good. How's your doctor?
Good. My blood pressure is great.
Uh-huh. Now how is it? Now is it good?
Good. Nailed it.
It's good.
So yeah, got a referral for
what?
Yeah, to a surgeon. I got a little bit of a hernia.
Now, for the folks at home, because I know what that is.
Yeah.
But for the folks at home, layman's terms, I think they call it.
Okay.
Can you explain to them what a hernia is, Sean Lowell?
It's a good question. I think it's a tear in the abdominal wall that allows fluid to seep into places where it doesn't necessarily belong. Now, in this particular case, it's my belly button. So I got a little.
You got a baby button in your butt. You got a baby in your button.
I got a little bulge in my belly button. Yeah, no, it's not pleasant. And you know me, I am very phobic of medical procedures. If you even talk about anything medical, I get dizzy.
And in fact, I was about to show you what is called a giant hernia from a friend of mine from TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking, when I say giant, it is giant. I'm afraid to open my eyes when I said it. That's,
Okay.
I mean, I know it's going to freak you out.
Okay. Are you sure you're going to lay it on me or what?
I am going to lay it on you. So why? And it's from what? Just not doing sat-ups? Because I don't do sat-ups, and I need to.
Sit-ups? Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
sit-ups.
Sit-ups, yeah. Sit-ups is probably one of the most awful exercises ever created, I think. Ugh, I hate him.
When I used to go to that one gym, I had a thing that I would push like this, and it was so good for me.
Yeah.
I'd push. So it wasn't necessarily doing sat-ups, but it was more like some sort of like resistant push, abdominal pusher with your arms.
I mean, that you were able to do it standing is great, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's my big beef with sit-ups is the
laying on the ground. I'm a ground person.
It's hard on my back.
I mean, it just honestly, it's like I gotta get. What would you do without me, guy?
Thanks,
You
buddy.
saw that too. It was in your eyeball. I noticed it right away, but I didn't want to start grooming right away. Thought I would wait until I saw it, and it got on my nerves.
I appreciate you, buddy.
No problem.
So what's going on? What have I missed?
Okay. So what I've been talking about is what's going on in the SHIBA world.
Oh, the crypto,
little crypto talk. Tomorrow they're going
Big
to
surprise.
the San Francisco video game conference, and they're going to present their video game, which has not yet been talked about or seen.
Crypto's got a video game?
Guy, that's what a lot of these things are. Okay, so Web 3 is coming. Do you know this?
I don't know what this is.
Web 3 is coming.
Are we on Web 2 right now?
We're on Web 2. Now, when Web 3 comes, it's going to be a whole new world.
Okay.
We're talking, it's probably going to start less. Okay, so I'm pointing right now for those of you at home who are only listening. I'm pointing to my VR set that is sitting
right there
over there. And it's going to be less VR and more AR. What's that mean?
Artificial
reality.
Artificial reality.
So, you use your phone or you'll have Apple glasses on or something, and then it'll be bling, 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 everywhere.
Okay.
And then when you take the glasses off, much like a movie, Mr. Nice Guy,
Mr. Nice Guy? Mr. Free Guy?
Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Yep. So, hey, Gina!
Oh, look at that. Whoop, whoop. Yay, Sean. That's nice.
Oh, isn't that nice?
That is nice. Thank you, Kara. Hello to you.
Got to use my
You
core.
showed me the graph. You said that
Use
when
my
I
buttocks.
arrived.
Nikki's up there. Nikki,
Hey,
mine
Nikki.
isn't
Oh,
happening.
there she is.
No, Nikki, it's stuck at 2324, no doubt. And it's been up to as high as, if it drops 1-0, we're talking 300%, 320%. So what's that? Now, how you do this? You worked at banks.
Yeah, I did.
And I've been sitting here for an hour trying to figure this out instead of actually doing other things when I could have just asked you.
All right.
So let's say I have $1,000.
I wasn't an actual banker. I worked at a bank, but I was in data analysis. So
you know words, right?
yeah,
Numbers.
I'm familiar with words and numbers.
All right.
As a rule.
Well,
Standing stool is a workout all its own.
it kind of is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I keep I got to remember to keep using my buttocks. And I'm not necessarily trying to show this to everybody. And I don't even need a reaction from you because I don't want if Mario, maybe Super Mario, Big Mario's watching,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want I'm not trying to put anybody on blast.
Sure. Sean seems like an even keel sort. I believe he would have good blood pressure.
He does. He does, from what we've just learned.
Since I quit smoking.
Which you used to do.
Well, I used to smoke, and so my blood pressure was a little high. Umbilical hernia, yes, absolutely correct. That is what's going on.
That's what the doctor said?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I have an umbilical hernia. But mine is from having 2 large babies.
Well, you haven't done that, right?
I have not had 2 large babies. I haven't even had 2 small babies. But yeah, I've heard about that happening in the baby.
If there's any rude or laughing people at me, like, you know what I mean? He's not.
I will straight block you. So just remember that, okay? Because
this is hard for him to do. Yeah. So you're going to want to get that taken care of.
That's a big, that's a big thing.
It's
is that a hernia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's protruding.
Yeah. No, that's no good. That's no good.
And so what I'm trying to tell you is I would like you to get yours taken care of.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna see a surgeon. I'm gonna get it taken care of this fall.
Because they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to fix that. And it drives me crazy because I'm like, you're telling me there's nobody who can fix that?
That seems strange that nobody could fix that. But I mean, yeah, he's a big guy too. That doesn't help. Doesn't have a very strong core.
I don't either.
Neither do I, buddy. I'm fashionably late as always. So sorry. No apologies necessary.
Oh, Dina, Dinga, Ingadrina.
Yeah, that guy's situation is bad. It's not good.
I guess I got a connection with him because we found each other, and he used my songs from my shoe account. And then I guess that me showing my head has inspired him to share his stuff, and he's felt like he's been. By the way,
changing the world.
Hey, I'm trying. If there's anyone out there, because what I was about to say is, Big Mario talks about how he feels suicidal.
Yeah. Okay.
And he, if it wasn't for his 2 baby girls and his couple of dogs, he wouldn't really have much reason to get out of bed. Sometimes he feels like he doesn't already. Let's face facts. Sometimes I feel like I don't. And I don't even have that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you or anyone is feeling those types of feelings, there's got to be. I'll find it. There's got to be a number, a national hotline.
Yeah, for sure.
Just in case.
Well, while you're looking, I will.
Thank you.
So. Fuyu Tai Love. Oh, it's a what do you call those? Emoji.
Fuyu Tigers. Yeah, it's an emoji.
So
are you guys hydrated?
Hi, how are you guys? Hydrate. Thank you. You're great, Fuyu Tiger. Appreciate you.
The other so I know Shiba's been a long haul, and it still might be for you to get $1 million. Let's face facts. Because I've given a few million away.
Yeah.
Tip, I'll send you.
You've given it to me, too. I just haven't claimed it.
Is that the one that's not claimed yet? That drives me crazy.
I'm sorry. All right, I'll get on it. I'll claim it.
We might have burned it by now.
Oh, no.
You've got to get these things. That's much money just sitting there waiting.
What?
Just sitting there. It's sitting, right now it's sitting like this in limbo, waiting to be accepted.
All right.
Drive me nuts.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
Ooh, now look, I'm starting to itch here.
Oh, boy.
You are too.
Yeah, I'm starting to itch a little too.
Because it's making me nervous, Sean. Get your phone out and accept that. No.
Right now? Accept it now?
I mean, I don't know why you have it already, but yes.
Where is my phone?
It's
probably over.
The fact that they're not just relying on the market and or people to like their coin. They are doing video games. So, you know, all these NFTs that have been selling, people have been talking about for a year, right? Yeah.
You've talked about it.
I have, because the next Web3 is you will go around looking like your NFT or your avatar. Mm-hmm. I think when you have the glasses on. So, shoot.
So people who have the glasses on will see you as your avatar?
Yes.
That's interesting. I've heard 5G have a role in this too, because I had heard it has to. The rollout of 5G was going to allow for some really
coming.
Impressive.
And they've been programming it.
AI.
So they're going to be using the NFTs in video games and as your own avatars, your own person. and many people have different ones. There's ninjas. There's all these different ones, right? But ape is a very popular national. So it's that's not how you spell it. Here's the other thing about this is I have a song called "The Suicide Slide."
Yeah, you do. It's there's a in tribute to that little stretch between the 94 ramp and the Warren exit.
So in Detroit, it's built for cars because cars invented here and produced here.
It wasn't invented here. It
wasn't it?
He didn't. We didn't invent the car, and we didn't invent mass production.
But
we became famous for putting them together
very fast, to the point where there's a train car rolling by, and they drive a car off of the thing onto the train car, park it, get out of that car, go and get in the car, or there's another one right behind it, ready to park on the train car as the train car keeps moving. That's how fast they.
Yeah, it was hardcore. You put the world on wheels, to be sure.
First of all, for those of you who might need help, how do we change our name? I wonder.
I don't know. That's
graphics. You think graphics?
Maybe.
Go over there. Tap that graphics up there, all the way to the right.
This
down.
One? Oh.
And then go.
Down.
Oh, go over here to the name.
Name, invite guests? No.
So go over to the thing and see if you can change the name.
This one?
Yep, but the 3 dots.
Oh, the
3 dots is the new.
No, I get it.
Edit, yeah.
Add a name.
All right.
See, we're a team.
We are a team.
We should be on The Amazing Race.
It is an amazing race. By the way, I said that the other night when you were up there. I didn't yell it though or say it very loud. But you were like, an amazing race is at the thing. And I'm like, it is an amazing race.
It is an amazing race.
You can hit save. Yeah. So that's the national hotline for suicide. Call them. Because here's the thing is, why would they have a hotline if they ain't there to talk about something? And be willing to listen about what's going on and be able to give some sort of, you know what I mean? Comfort when people don't feel that comfort. And here's the thing is, call them before you do anything, right? Got to give it one try.
Just make one phone call.
One phone call. It's not that big of a deal to call something.
It'll just be a few minutes, probably.
Right. They might be nice. Might have a lifelong friendship.
Maybe.
Anyway, I've heard of a TV show called Stranger Things. So Stranger Things has happened.
Stranger Things have happened. Kara plans to deal with it eventually, but not until it either hurts or I lose enough weight. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big thing, that weight loss.
She's been very disciplined about weight loss too. I'm inspired by her.
It is
proud of her. I should say more proud than inspired because I'm not really. I had 3 burritos last night when I should only had maybe 1.
Right. I've lost some weight recently too, and when I got down to under 210, that's when I was the body mass index, yes, was officially just overweight.
Just obese?
No, just overweight. Because over 210, I was technically obese.
I remember the first time I ever looked it up, and I was like,
I'm obese.
I'm morbidly obese?
Yeah.
I'm morbidly obese.
Yeah.
And so that's when I really started. And then, that was almost 2 decades ago.
Yeah.
And that's when I started losing all the weight. Because I was up 300 pounds at one point.
You were a big kid.
Big guy. Big fella.
Big fella.
A lot of love. A lot of love in there.
A lot to love. There's a lot to love. But yeah, we're so excited to dip down under 210. Andy and I were doing this chat. Just overweight. Just overweight.
Look at us. Just overweight.
So, yeah.
I want to turn these lights on.
So that's a good suggestion. I should probably, before I have this done, look to strengthening my core a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Good talk, everybody. Good talk on this. Dustin, you don't have babies, but you have a whole island of people that depend on you.
Somebody said the other day that Be Extreme said that she thinks that I'll be a good dad, and she thinks I still got time. Remember? Because last week we said all we got to do is start finding, willing participants
Right.
in the
That still have baby making years left.
and or
Well, like our friend David Herbst, for example.
David Herbst. Go on, talk about it.
Very late in life.
He's in that movie.
In his early 50s.
Very
also.
late. Very late.
Not very late in life, but a little late to be having kids.
Oh, he sure ain't on time or early. Let's just say that.
So he and his new wife just had a baby.
I hope he enjoys that if he ever
He's
saw it.
he's just over 50, just north of 50. I think.
Woo!
So it's a big adjustment. But also at the same time, it's kind of the best time to have kids because when you're in your 20s.
What else you got to do?
Yeah. Exactly.
You ain't got no friends no more.
When you're in your 20s and 30s, you want to go out, you want to whoop it up a little bit.
It's when you're hot.
Right. So, yeah. So it seems like it's probably a good time because you don't have anything else going on. But automatically, I guess the risk is that people all will mistake you for the grandfather of the child.
Really? I guess so.
I think, yeah. Especially at school and stuff relative to...
Well, if his wife didn't look so young next to him.
Right.
I mean, it looked like father, daughter, grandchild. I don't know.
All right.
I'm really going in hard on herbs today.
You don't have David.
I'm roasting him. Yeah, if anything, you should be proud.
81 pounds, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, they want to keep it together, if anything.
81 pounds you've lost. That's pretty impressive.
It is.
Wow. Holy moly.
All by yourself.
It's amazing.
I was about to tell you something. What was we talking about right before we got over here to this? Oh, I was talking about Web3 and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is the big day. There have been whales buying up trillions of these coins on their own. And it's going to go up. My key is trying to figure out my exit strategy, because there's supposed to be an exit strategy to be able to take funds out that is most optimal, and I don't know that I know the most optimal way.
Okay.
But I do have a newfound respect for the day trading and people that trade and get $100 a day.
Yeah.
Because they buy at the dip or buy low, and then they just sell it at a certain point, at a certain percentage, right? They ain't looking for anything else. They just set it and forget it, because the percentages will work itself. See what I'm saying? Like you buy an app, almost you can get an app now to say, all right, buy it when it's here, sell it when it's here, and you do that across enough of them, because one goes up or they all go up together, and it averages out to make good money.
In the long run, I think statistically, it's hard to sustain that.
What do you mean?
It's just so difficult to predict the market.
Oh yeah, what I'm trying to tell you is they set it and quit it. They set and forget it on this app. So you ain't looking to predict. You just looking when it hits. When it gets to this point, whatever that percentage is, that'll make you $100 on your money or whatever. That's what you're doing, and you don't guess. There's no guessing.
So I just found that thing, and so what? I have to sign up for this. I have to sign up for something.
You are such a son of a gun.
Do I do it? Because don't you?
You didn't already do this.
Don't you already have a separate email for it?
You sent me a request for it, right?
I did?
Yes.
No, you said on a show that you were going to send me something, but I didn't necessarily follow the link. I haven't really followed the link.
Well, maybe that's when I learned I need to have people whom I trust. No, it doesn't have to be somebody I trust, because here's why, Sean.
Well,
here's what I need is somebody who will just do the thing and then send me a request. Once you send me a request for the funds, that means you've done it all right. I send you the funds, and then you just accept it, and it's done. It's it because you've already got the wallet up.
Okay.
There is one hanging out. There's one hanging out waiting.
Should I create a separate email?
This is not the time to figure that out. I'll tell you that.
I mean, maybe it's the perfect time.
It's not, because you're online talking about what could essentially be millions of dollars on an account and which email you should use or what, Sean?
What should I create?
Exactly.
I'm not telling you what the ID is.
But people will be like, clickety, clackety, clickety, clickety, clickety.
Okay. It's never a good time to have kids. You just commit to a life. Amen. It definitely changes. I mean, your priorities changes everything that's important to you.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm a magic person. Mm-hmm. I like to pass some of that magic on, as well as, what a wealth of knowledge I have.
Right.
Not about necessarily books and science or flying a plane, but like the grit. Mm-hmm. If I could bring back an old phrase from this show.
Right.
The dirt under the fingernails of life knowledge.
Right.
The being put into a cage and clawing your way out and getting a lot of life under your fingernails.
Okay.
Feel. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe too descriptive.
Okay.
Speaking of scary scenarios where you're clawing at your life.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, is that show Raised by Wolves the best show on TV.
Oh, it's good?
Oh my God, it's the best show on TV.
Right, I'll check that out.
Oh, Sean, you've got to check it out more.
All right, buddy. Okay.
There are 2 seasons, and it's unbelievable. The amount of layers that have to do with, okay, guess who does it?
Huh. Guess who does what?
The show.
J.J. Abrams?
Nope.
Ben Stiller?
Nope.
Adam McKay?
No.
Stanley Kubrick?
Nope, he's dead.
Oh, is he?
He is dead.
Are you sure?
Yep. You know why? They killed him. That Eyes Wide Shut. He did all that stuff about the occult, and they were like, snip, dabbly, get out of here with that.
Yes.
And then they cut out 15 minutes of the film they'll never show.
Right. That's right. He died while that movie was in production.
Unbelievable.
Very unbelievable.
Jeffrey Epstein did kill himself. Anyway.
I mean, right.
Even the guy he was in the prison with has died now. That he was in the room with, the ex-cop giant guy who. and anyway, it's just ridiculous.
And those 2 guards just happened to be who were supposed to be watching.
And the cameras didn't work. Get out of here! Get out of here! Yeah. We brought him in. FBI brought him in. I don't mean to yell at you, but
I mean, I'm not overly a conspiracy
theorist. I'd have people sitting in the room with shotguns, police guards. But that's what I'm talking about.
There are some conspiracies that I think the really wacky conspiracies cast a shadow of a doubt
on the real
reasonable conspiracies.
I agree.
So,
clearly there's been aliens. They've been gaslighting us forever. Because you know why? You know why we know? Because we know.
We know. Well, because now they're saying. Yeah.
And guess what? Ain't nothing changed. We're like, yep, thank you. We already knew that, though, government.
Right.
With your propagandas.
Well said, buddy.
Thank you. Now, Raised by Wolves. How do I explain this? Ridley Scott.
Oh, yeah, Ridley Scott. I did know that.
Ridley Scott, who did Aliens. And in Aliens, there's all this, they go through aliens all the way through to when they go to the planet of the makers of the whatever.
Okay.
This one is a prequel to Aliens, maybe?
All right.
This one has, Sean, there are so many layers of origin stories and religion or stories that were pre-biblical that the Bible stole and used, and they've twisted them in such a unique way that you see the imagery, you see what they're going for,
right.
Or you don't know what they're going for, but you see it. And you don't even realize it, but you see it and it's happening. It makes sense. Then the opposite starts happening and you're like, what is going on? I just was watching before. One reason I almost started the show too late. I was watching a What? Because the last three words of this season.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Literally, the show says, "What the fuck?"
And that ends it. That's great.
It's so good, dude. Has this feel, but you can give a child the best of you, and why does they turn into something you never expected? Agreed. That's why I couldn't imagine what my Baby Dustin would become. Baby Dustin might be a spinoff show we need to do.
Baby Dustin.
Meltdown Babies.
Like Muppet Babies, Meltdown Babies. That's fun.
Meltdown Babies. Oh my God. Would we have to bring we had to bring everyone in on that.
I mean, a lot of people. You'd have to bring a lot of people in. It would be a big group.
It'd be great, though.
It'd be fun.
Think about it for a live show.
Yeah.
I mean, Meltdown Babies has so much in it.
Or an animated piece.
Clearly, animated was what I was thinking.
Sure.
But then I said, or live, because we are live performers. We're hilarious. And just imagine us all up in there in diapers be fucking
adorable.
The cast wearing only diapers. And maybe a color shirt, right? A color shirt and diapers. But nothing on the legs.
Yeah. No.
Maybe you can get something to chub up the legs like you're a baby.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to talk about. That'd be ridiculous to see.
Like those big muscle suits that they have.
Yes.
But for the legs.
But for babies.
Yeah. It's funny.
What was I talking about? Oh.
Yeah. Remember?
Yes.
Okay.
So it deals with the world currently that we live on.
Right.
It's melting down. Let's face facts. That's why we got the Meltdown Island show.
Sure.
And there's nothing more I can say than it has so many mind-blowing things in it. Mm-hmm. Mind-blowing. And you don't even know it's all coming at first. You just know there are 2 androids and some babies. That's all you know. And boy, oh boy, does it grow to the point. The end of the season, the last line.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? And that's at the end. That's after going through the whole season. Where? I'm going to tell you. I can't tell you. Can't tell me. You're going to see the images online, though, because it's coming. People, it's out. It's finished now. It's done. Second season. Images are coming to a YouTube near you or a Facebook or a post. Okay. And what I'm trying to tell you before they ruin it, because you know I'm right now being good. This is discipline right here.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna need you to watch it fast.
What platform is it on? It's on the Netflix, right?
HBO.
HBO Max, right.
HBO
Max. Right. It's on the HBO Max.
Now, the other show that's amazing.
Amazing Race. Okay.
It's an amazing race. I ain't gonna lie.
It's an amazing race. A show, not as much. The race is amazing.
The race is amazing.
But the show of the race is lackluster.
I've been there, done that.
Okay.
Oh, I do. I get what Mr. Real White's saying.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I get it. I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay.
Divergence.
The movies?
No.
They made it into a series?
Is that what it's called? I'm going to look it up.
All right. While you're looking it up,
Talk about it.
I will inform people if they weren't aware already, and you may not be because I don't think the mainstream media really covers it. But both of the poles are experiencing major heat waves right now, and the Arctic is like 50 degrees warmer than normal.
Come on.
I mean, it's already approaching freezing.
Come on.
And it's still dark there because it's dark all winter long.
Oh, you're saying that it's approaching freezing, but it's not there yet, and it's also the time that it's supposed to be freezing.
The time it's supposed to be sub-freezing, way below zero. It still should be, and it's approaching freezing already, and it's still in the dark. And Antarctica on the other side is like 75 degrees warmer than it normally should be.
So you think it's happening?
So, I mean, it's literally melting down. We're really literally melting down.
Welcome to Meltdown Island. That's all of us.
Have you found it yet?
I have found it. I have found it. I have. But I'm looking for like a not. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
So that's one of the opening scenes. Someone just laying on a desk. That's how they.
Where? Oh, that's Divergence.
Severance.
Yeah.
It's called Severance.
Severance. Because Divergence was a movie series that was so. The audiences were so unenthusiastic about that. I mean, it was supposed to be a trilogy.
So this is the building they work in, okay?
Uh-huh.
That's where they work. This giant
Severance.
complex that goes down instead of up, okay? Then you've got these roads, right, which are severed.
Mm-hmm.
Can go off, come back at a circle, come to a point, but they're severed.
Okay.
Over here, parking lots. Over here, parking lots. Mountains and fields, nothing. And you assume nothing's this way either. So it's in the middle of nowhere. And then they make these people to get a job there. You have to agree and sign up to have a chip or have a little pill-shaped thing, right? They drill into your skull and they put this little beacon in there.
Oh, come on.
And they go,
That's not
beep, beep,
right.
and then it starts going, beep, beep. Then from that point on, when you get in the elevator and you get to your floor, is when you wake up, is when you're conscious.
Huh.
You
right.
have your inner self
Yeah.
for the job and your outer self who has the life that you've severed.
Is this the one that Parks and Rec guy is in? That
Adam Scott is in it.
I really like that guy. I like that actor a lot.
And he's great in this.
Yeah. I hear great things. I don't have the Apple TV though.
Gotta have to get it because there's other ones on there too.
Yeah, that
M. Night Shyamalan.
But that Blazing, no, the one with,
Go ahead.
what's his name?
Jon Stewart.
No, you know the one I'm talking about. I can't.
Oh yeah. Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
That's worth everything. This is also great. After Party with Sam in it.
Uh-huh.
That's great.
That's great.
It's the same night done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done by 8 different points of view, and it's so good.
I love that as an idea.
And someone was like, I watched the first 2, and I'm like, oh, is this going to get old? Or I'm like,
right.
That's what you said. I was like,
Yeah.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
Because once they get to it makes so much sense by the end. You're like, oh, okay, it totally makes sense. It's a murder mystery too.
There's a movie that did that called Vantage Point.
This is the other
with Matthew Fox.
Servant. M. Night Shyamalan.
That was pretty good as well. This Servant. So M. Night Shyamalan, as many times as he duffs, he keeps getting another chance, I guess.
And this is unbelievable. The thing he's doing neat. We're here. Mm-hmm. He's doing like tiki watiki, tiki waka, tiki waki, tiki. Tiki wakititi.
Okay. What is this? What is he saying?
Oh, he's the guy who is from We Are Our Flag Means Death. Have you seen that on HBO?
No.
I've watched everything. I thought about doing shorts, just saying, I've watched this show. It's about this. I like it.
You should. That'd be fun.
And but it'd be that same thing over and over.
Little book reports.
Our flag means death. Our flag means death, bro. They're pirates. And he's the gentleman pirate.
Huh.
This guy here in the middle.
Yeah. Saluting.
Yeah, he's a goofball, dude.
Yeah.
He is a goofball. They're Australian. And I saw some other movie or show where he's in it. He's hilarious in it. Uh-huh. And then after that, they did a commercial for this. Our flag means death.
Are they all Australian?
Nope, just Tiki Watiki and that guy.
Okay.
And my God, it's just ridiculous. At one point, he's like, it's just fascinating. You're on a ship with an open fire. Because he's got a He's got a fireplace on the ship. And he goes, surrounded by bookshelves of loose paper.
It's funny.
It is so funny. And then he's got hideaway closets with all these silky suits and all these, because he's a gentleman pirate.
Yeah.
He's not a real, like, pirate.
Sure. Yeah. He's got class.
So it's that kind of thing. It sure is funny.
And that's also on the Apple TV?
That's an HBO.
Oh, that's HBO. I'm going to check that one out, too.
Oh, this Ron Weasley's on that service.
Oh.
He's real good in it. Just seeing if there's anything. Oh, Miss Maisel, of course, is great.
Yeah.
If you would like to watch something that's like, I've got music, I've got rhythm. Hey, here's my line too. I've got this line now, and this line is right. It's like jazz watching that, Mrs. Maisel. You're like watching a jazz with your eyes and ears, but no music.
Yeah.
Just talking. Jazz talking. Mrs. Maisel is jazz talking. That'd be a great book report.
A great book report?
That right there.
Yeah.
What I just said.
I like Vantage Point, but it didn't do well at the box office. No, it did not. I think that's what's some.
Boy, now this next one you're about to bring up here, Sean, I can already see what you're about to bring up. The fact that she spelled it out for us is only going to make it worse.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But I think because it didn't do well at the box office, just to finish that up, I think that's why Matthew Fox, his movie career never really took off. Yeah, he was given a chance and he blew it. Taika Waititi. You're right. That doesn't help at all. But thank you, Kara, for typing.
Let me say it now. Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Waititi.
I
told you how it
Maisel is one witty line after the next.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw a couple episodes of Your Place once. It's a pretty good show.
It's like jazz.
Taika's
What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows is hilarious.
That's a vampires. It's about vampires.
Yeah. That's a really fun premise.
Yep.
I agree, Dina. I agree.
And he's sure as funny as a pirate. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
He's a funny fella.
Mm-hmm. And I like that Australian accent. It's just very pleasant to the ears.
Is it?
I find it.
I'm just trying to be controversial.
Yeah.
Is it though?
No, it's nice. The South African accent also.
Love that. Love that one.
Very sexy.
Yep.
Uh-oh. I did it again.
I know. I was going to take that off even. But.
You didn't, though. You didn't. Speed Racer is why Matthew Fox's career never took off. Good observation. Stars like Susan Sarandon and John Goodman could make a comeback, but Matthew went hard as Racer X. You're absolutely right. And, it's tough for TV stars to make it onto that next level because people just see him as Jack. It's like Taika Waititi.
There's a new The Boys is about to come out.
Thank you for the phonetics, Tina.
That's that superhero movie or show on Amazon. Mm-hmm. And there's a cartoon around it. It's so good. Because basically a company soups up babies. They soup up babies. And parents take their babies to get souped. Mm-hmm. And
which one is this one?
The Boys.
The Boys. So this is even a new one.
Oh my God, dude! We're in the platinum age of television, the platinum age of content creation.
It's almost too much.
It is too much. In fact, they say there's so much good TV now, amazing. Let's just call it content, not TV. Mm-hmm. There's so much good content now, amazing content that you're going to miss. You are going to miss some amazing content. Period.
Yes.
There's just no way around it. You're going to miss. I'm going to, and I watched everything. Everything. Mm-hmm. I do though. I watch everything.
Dollface is a good comedy. Older shows, Better Off Ted. I'm liking quite a bit. Oh, Mark Mikula chiming in. Good to hear from you, Mark.
Why does he hurt? That hurts me.
What, Dollface? You don't like Dollface?
No.
Better Off Ted you don't like?
Better Off Ted.
Okay. What's your beef?
What's he doing? Older shows?
He's Better Off
We're
Ted
in the
that old?
platinum. We're not in the golden age.
Oh, so he's rewatching stuff from then?
Oh,
is
you're gonna make me
problematic?
sick. You're gonna make me sick.
All right. Okay. The Boys is epic.
It is. Season 3 is about to come out.
EPIC.
See, I only like shows really. I mean, I can't help myself with like Severance
Mhm.
because it's so good. You could just here's one scene that made me go, I can't. I've got to watch this right now.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Do you want the door open or closed? Both. Like it is. Like he doesn't know what to do. Oh my God. It's just like there's moments like that where it's so tense and so like, why is it so tense?
Yeah.
That I had to watch it.
We're in the gilded age of webcasting.
Golden age of webcasting.
We're in the gold. What did I say?
Gilden, which don't get me wrong, it's fine, but
The golden age of webcasting. I don't know why I said golden because I saw golden.
I think webcasting was the thing.
The golden age of webcasting. So much awesome content that Meltdown Island is getting lost in the shuffle.
Well,
True.
we talked about this at the very
True.
beginning. No one was here except for me. And that was the fact that it's the democratization of technology that has allowed such things like Meltdown Island to even exist.
Mhm. Sure.
I wouldn't have recorded all my albums, and we wouldn't have done Dustin's After Show, which is a television show.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess content. It's a content. It's a show,
Content.
though. It's a
Content.
late night television show.
Content.
That's what it is, though.
Okay.
Based around my life instead of pop culture. That way, it's an evergreen.
Yes, absolutely.
It is. It's
Evergreen.
there's nothing wrong with every one of them. It's just still the same.
Still.
I mean, I guess Jill's no longer in the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
The Gilded Age is a good show. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one.
The Gilded Age is another new show.
Yep. And
That's
that
why your golden and gilded got crossed.
it
Oh,
is
yeah.
because it is out and it is a thing that's happening.
Big fan of the Gilded Girls from way back when.
Oh my God, this guy with
This
his Gildeds.
It's funny. Yeah, that might be why I did see the Gilded.
Well, and here's the thing, is your boy. Why can't I find it? I'm trying to look for his name now, but it's the guy who wrote it.
The Gilded Age?
That Julian Fellows. Boy, he sure does write Julian Fellows. I knew. Hi, my name's Brian Fellows.
This movie's got to be a Julian Fellows. I mean, it just feels.
It's got that.
So Julian Fellows.
It's got that upstairs and downstairs feel. The in front of and behind the curtain that is missing from today's class structural system.
He's got his finger on the pulse of society.
Well, I mean, on the history of society.
All right.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
But I also just got that Disney, so I've been watching on the Mandalorians and the Boba Fett's and that little baby Grogu, which is the baby Yoda.
Grogu's got his own show?
No, he's got his own life though.
Oh, all right.
And apparently he is in Attack of the Clones. When he comes in to get all of the younglings,
Right.
apparently he's in there and got a little helmet on. You can't notice him or you can barely see him.
Right.
Or maybe it's the way he walks is how they tell that it's him. Like he waddles because he's a little fella. He barely moves.
He's a young 65 or something like that.
Something like that. God, it's adorable though.
It is super cute. I mean, what a great hook, merchandising hook for sure.
Well, and people are pissed because Luke came back and Luke's like, Grogu, you'll be my first student and I'm going to train you. And then in the movies, though, it's Ben.
Ben wasn't his first student, though.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
That's what it says in canon. That's all I'm saying, because there's people freaking out, and they're saying it goes all the way. You got to go through the cartoons, the Clone War cartoons, to get to the point where Ahsoka is. There's a moment where she's killed by Vader and a moment where she's not. So we've created a severance. We've created a alternate reality, which is exactly what Loki on that Disney on there is about. Timelines.
Okay. The
Go ahead.
But the Luke that was on season 2 was actually Mark Hamill, but he was
young.
He was CGI,
and then
he was
and then in Boba Fett's, the last 2 episodes is about Grogu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But season 3, I guess Luke is returning as a character in The Mandalorian, but it will be a new actor. And Mark Hamill.
Wow.
Mark Hamill has given it the thumbs up.
Really?
I'm kind of curious. Let's see what that guy's name is.
I mean, if he looks like him and he can pull it off, I would give him a thumbs up too. Because I would be like, I would want an actor doing it rather than using a facsimile of myself. I mean, that would be weird.
Well, I mean, it's fine for little walk-on parts.
Oh, great! It was.
But if you're gonna have major interaction.
Yeah, it's just too much.
I'll get to it. Yeah.
Well, no, this is
Grogu is 50. That's the truth. That's
Grogu's 50.
Thank you, Capturing Carol. I am so over CGI people. Yeah.
What about hologram people? What about hologram Tupac? Hologram Tupac should become more of a universal character that is used in shows and things like hologram Tupac shows.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Meltdown Island. Is hologram Tupac. Let's see what this says. Should be Lin-Manuel Miranda. He played Hamill a ton on Broadway.
Micula. That's Micula, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Of course it is.
He played Hamill a ton. Hamilton.
No, I ain't got it.
You got it?
Oh, I got it.
That was I'm going to give you credit because I was here to see you sink that home run. That was probably going to be one of your greatest achievements, is that joke. I'm going to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad I got to be here for it. Proud of you, Mark. You take all those ribbons from Sean. You persevered. He's getting stronger. Da-da-da-da-da-da. He's getting stronger. I got an audition. I don't even know that's an audition. I'm going to be honest with you. Been asked to do a role, and I'm going to go read for the role. Make sure my words come out right still, I guess. And then I can breathe and walk around, I guess. And be around other people without screaming and running out of the room. I don't know why else they'd have me come over there when they give me the role ready. Begged me to do it, basically. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying begging, but a big man, came up and hugged me, and there was tears in his eyes.
Looks like his name is Graham Hamilton.
Graham Hamilton. Graham Ham?
And this,
Graham Ham?
This is what he looks like.
Oh, Graham Ham. Mm-hmm.
Graham Hamilton.
Oh yeah, that looks like him.
He's got a Luke Skywalker feel.
Yeah, he's like a Mark Hamill who's been in a car accident.
He's been Luke's body double. I guess this is a more recent. He's been the body double.
What you mean the body double? Put it back up. We didn't see it.
Because it's got a thing written across it. Let's go with this one.
Okay.
Look at that guy.
All right, fella. Easy.
Good looking fella.
Okay. I mean, wouldn't you be if you were about to be Luke Skywalker?
Was he in the Orville? He was in the Orville.
Oh, yeah? Oh, as a guy on the Orville. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kara's not a fan of the hologram people. Useless they are performing a song or two. It's just for nostalgia. Agreed. I love getting ribbons from Sean. The blue ones especially. That's sweet. That's very sweet. Are you going to be representing Michigan on the Great American Songwriting Competition? Well, I saw that today. And boy, it's funny how 2 days ago I saw an announcement by Snoop Dogg and Kelly Clarkson or D'Amelio. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. Snoop Dogg is the takeaway.
Since you've been gone, is that Kelly Clarkson?
Say Omega! And there was another one she did that that everybody knows, that Christina song, I think.
She's got a few songs.
She's got a few. Maybe it is her then.
She's of all the American Idols, probably because she was the first.
Right.
I think she's the one that got the most fame and most success.
But and then they got that country girl.
They
still
get that. Keep doing that show. Oh, Shania? No.
No.
Shh.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
Callie.
I don't know.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
I just like to say Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson.
So Roses and Thorns, is that what we were talking about? We got to get to Roses and Thorns so you can get to this audition?
Yes, but let's see. Where is it?
I missed this one. Unless they're performing a song or two that's just nostalgia. So a whole concert of a hologram Tupac would be too much for Kara. And I agree. It would probably be cost prohibitive too.
Cost prohibited too.
Cost. Guys keep saying crossed. So Roses and Thorns, huh? Well,
Roses and thorns.
A rose to my doctor for a rose and a thorn. A thorn for it taking so long, but a rose for getting me out just in time to make a grand entrance. Rose to the entrance, probably.
I mean, definite rose to your entrance.
If I can give a rose,
I'd say okay. Let's just every rose got its thorn. Thorn for coming in late, not being here at the beginning because I was floundering just a little bit.
Were you?
Luckily, no one will be able to go back and watch it.
Hard to believe. It's hard to believe you would be fine.
I know. Well, you know how things get.
Because you're such a good talker.
I'm a good talker,
you're so used to all your TikTok stuff.
So used to it. Anyway, I saw that Michael Bolton is in the contest. I think
Michael Bolton is in the contest.
That's what I was like. What?
So it's literally open to anybody.
Anybody, I guess. Because it's supposed to be like Eurovision. They're trying to make it like Eurovision, where you have, I don't know, all them countries, they send one person.
Right.
And then, but America's going to have its own from 50 states. Is that it?
Yeah.
Let me see. What's it called? Pick a song. What's it called? Songwriting?
Great American.
Old Great America.
Songwriting competition. Barry Manilow should step in and play The Mandalorian. Make it a musical. The Mandalorian. That would be fun.
Great American Songwriting.
Oh, he's looking it up.
Great American Songwriting. Highly recommended. Highly recommended song contest for what? Oh, 2021 contest now closed. Request a reminder for 2022. Why enter the 2021 Great American? So I guess that's a commercial for entering.
Carrie Underwood.
Yep.
Jennifer Hudson. I guess Jennifer Hudson was technically also American Idol.
So what is this? 2022? That's what I got to put. Here it is. Yep, it's Kelly Clarkson and the Snoop Dogg. Snoop double DOG. Voting is open from what I understand because that's the only reason I know.
So you can't apply. It's closed.
No, I think you can still apply.
Okay.
I mean, what song? I don't even have any good songs.
Yeah. How about the Speed of Life, buddy?
I know, but you can't talk me into it right now.
Or the one that's everybody. What's got the line? Everybody wants my money.
I
like that one.
What's hilarious is I was giving away a bunch of stuff to my friend, and I would let them listen to that song, and they heard that and they go, "What are you trying to say? You're giving us this, but everybody wants your money. Why would you play this song?" And I'm like, No, I was just pointing that out because never mind. Sean's part of the show. Never mind. So Minnesota has Yam House. Okay.
And a holographic prince.
Mm-hmm. Kelsey Lamb, Arkansas. Oklahoma has Alexa.
Alexa the
UG Skywalker is Indiana. Houston is Rhode Island. Puerto Rico, which not a state, but it's in the thing. And if it is in the thing, why ain't it a state yet? Why? Because we're too lazy to update the flag. We already got America Guam. Mm-hmm. It's got America in the name.
American Samoa, you mean?
Both. Michael Bolton is performing for Connecticut.
All right. Well, I had a thorn for Michael Bolton because he's already had his fame. So
I know, right? And he's coming now for his number one spot again.
Why not? Why not just give someone else a chance?
Is it a new song or is it an old song? That's the next question.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either. I bet they all going crazy.
I don't hear it.
I bet they were all going crazy. Boy, that's a big white. Must be a new song.
New song. Sounds like a new song.
He sure is old now. So they're taking old people. You know what I mean? They're taking old people, which means I got a shot.
Yeah, super weird. A bunch of relative unknowns, and then Michael Bolton steps out representing Connecticut.
Elizabeth Von Presley, Iowa. Jake D, Wisconsin.
Just got home. Welcome home, Crystal.
Ryan Charles, Wyoming. Keystone Star, Mississippi.
That's not why they are not in the union, Dustin.
Because it's laziness.
They have voted several times in Puerto Rico on whether or not to become a state, and they always voted down.
Michigan is Ada Leanne. That ain't me.
The new-ish song. It's a new-ish song, Better World.
New-ish? What's that mean?
That's I would.
Does that mean this year, or does that mean in the last 10 years? Cisco is representing Maryland. Old Thong Song himself.
Old Thong Song himself. Do you think the white door is symbolic, like Michael Bolton will get you into heaven? Good question, Crystal.
Very deep.
Washington, D.C. needs to be a state. Yes.
I think that Macy Gray is for Ohio.
What? See, that's right. That's not right.
So is it right or is it not right? Because you right there split your decision like a severance. You have two decisions at once.
I meant to say it's not right, and I left out the not the first time, so I followed up. So in that particular case, it's the second thing that I said. So a thorn.
Is that supposed to make sense what you just said?
A thorn to my fat tongue.
Oh, fat tongue got a fat tongue got a.
You're meeting at the old Seven Brothers space?
Yeah.
So you should probably. We should probably wind it down, huh?
I guess.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, all we really want is to stop the insanity.
Right? Get me rich. I mean, I got to get out there and do some things, I guess.
And get rich on YouTube.
I mean, the idea was to not leave the house and get rich, I think. Yeah. And now I am leaving the house to do something, which is not exciting. But that's just it. Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, Guam, other Guam.
I mean, there is a movement in Washington, D.C. to be a state.
We can add another row of 5 stars somewhere. Put 55 up there. And you know what? USA 2, we'll get it done. New flag.
I mean, because the thing is, I mean, Puerto Rico, the territories like Puerto Rico and Guam and American Samoa, they are not states. They're territories. But they don't
because we're colonizers.
But they don't pay taxes, so they sort of have the benefits of being U.S. citizens without paying taxes. That's why I think there's less.
That's why rich people get so mad and don't want to pay taxes because they feel like, see, that's why we got to bring them in.
But DC, they are paying federal taxes.
Ain't that some bullshit?
So that is officially taxation without representation. So that's a principle on which this.
Yep, Susan Powder. That's where we get stop the insanity. Corporations are not people.
Corporations are not
Stop
people.
the insanity. We got to stop it.
Stop
Corporations
the
are not
insanity.
humans. They're not people.
No.
How much speech cost? How much it cost? It's supposed to be free. But now it's equal to money? What?
It's cray.
It's cray. I'd like to give a roast to our wonderful viewers, Kara, Crystal, Mark, Mikula, Nikki, others.
Everyone who makes this show possible.
Big shout out to big rose goes out to old David Herbst for getting roasted a little bit.
And for
getting it done.
For having the balls, so to speak.
To lead us, to show that there could be hope.
To be
a dad.
An older dad. So
Older dads.
Older dads. He still got it, though. He was hilarious in that movie. He still got the...
he does. He still got the goods.
He still got those comedy chops.
The goods, the chops. All right.
Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Love you.
Next week is the last episode before the 100th.
Yeah.
All right. So
we're gonna have to talk to a couple people at least.
Be here next week for the
99. Coming 99%.
The 99.
99%.
But thank you very much. You guys have been great.
Love you. Bye.
I'm very